Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has hailed his energy trip to Europe and the United States a success. Speaking at the weekly post-cabinet media briefing, Dr. Rowley said the government did what was needed. Wason has more.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, stating that we must take care of what is financing the economy, said steps were needed to be taken to save the energy industry. He explained that was the gist of the energy tour with the delegation he headed, and included former Finance Minister Wendell Motley. He said with the current issues in the energy sector, the government can now go forward with a clear view of what can be accomplished.
The response of the companies have been reasonable, and it's against that background that we could refrain from telling you that the energy sector in Trinidad and Tobago was in a crisis or is in a crisis, and we are having to work our way out of it.
Prime Minister Rowley stressed how important the energy tour was. He said because of the billions we owe and could not pay, as well as a decrease in production levels among other concerns, the energy sector could have collapsed.
We have dodged that bullet, and the energy sector in Trinidad and Tobago, going forward, 2019 going forward, is in a much better position now than it was when we took this responsibility in 2015.
Dr. Rowley also responded to those who questioned why Minister Stuart Young was included in the delegation.
And of course, with respect to all the negotiations that were taking place in the last 2 years, Minister Young, at the office of the Prime Minister, was a significant part of the government's team. I also mentioned to you earlier on, former Minister of Finance Motley came in to assist, and we had the expert help. We had our team of negotiators, and for that reason, Minister Young was an integral part of this trip that I made to all the oil companies that you mentioned.
He said the government is not about secrets, but admitted there are things that are confidential for good reason. Wason, TTT News.